Yeah, but see, hey guys, let's see. It worked. I see you, Julie. Hey, Kelly.
Hey, that's so cute.
So you guys are unmuted at the moment, so we are trying to figure out some logistics at the moment. So this is where Ariana's teaching. There, I'm gonna back it up a bit. It's a spotlight on her. We'll get started in about a few minutes. Yeah, maybe use that one. Yeah. Oh, wait. Yeah, I told you that.
Yeah, I'm doing the live stream for House of It. You know, occupancy class. Okay,
Can you guys see her mat okay? Maybe. I think so. And
she was like, I wonder if I know how to do this.
and you guys can hear us okay, right?
Yeah.
Perfect. All right. Get Oda. It's 6:04. So you guys have a minute. So we're just gonna wait for more people. There's 9 of you guys online. Thank you for joining us. Da, da, da. I mean, we could scroll through. So hello, Cindy, Julie, Christine, Julie D, Katie. Katie, is your cat back there somewhere? Kelly.
All right. Hi, guys.
Hi, Ariana.
Oh, I'm just in such a better experience than I thought. I'm so happy that I can at least hear you guys. I wasn't sure if I was going to hear or see you, so this is really great. But the first time I'm getting out of my apartment, so this is very nice. Not to go into too much, but definitely just I'm subbing today for our house flow for Laura Beth, and this is definitely a new experience being recorded and by myself. I'm usually walking around all of you. And so I hope all of you are staying healthy and staying safe, staying home if that's what if that's what your job or your school requires you to do. And so I will, for the most part, be demoing the entire practice. Like I will be practicing right next to you so I can hear you, but right now I just can't see you. So please shout out anything if you need, but if not, definitely just focus on your breath. Okay, so I'm in a seated position now, but we are going to transition over to child's pose. So bringing your knees as wide as the mat, big toes touch. And then just extending your arms out as long out in front of you as is comfortable. We're going to start off with a very passive child's pose. So surrendering down here, forehead meets the earth. And just tuning into your breath. Not manipulating the breath in any way, but just noticing the natural inhales and exhales. We'll go ahead by beginning to deepen our breath here, taking a deep inhale through the nose. And exhale, slide out the mouth. Deep inhale through the nose. And exhale, slide out. Final round, just like that, taking a deep inhale through the nose. Big sigh out the mouth. Now constricting the throat, closing at the mouth. Taking a deep inhale through the nose. And now exhale out your nose. And now returning back to your natural breathing. Just going for a quick body scan here. So noticing the tops of your feet as they root down towards the earth and towards the mat, with noticing your shins and your knees. Work your way up your lower back to mid back, upper back, shoulder. Pressing your palms in towards the earth. Or your forehead is making contact with your mat. Maybe just rock from side to side. Taking a big breath in. And on the exhale, you're going to tuck your toes and work your way up to tabletop position. In tabletop, spreading all 10 fingers, making sure that there's enough space between all 10 fingers here. We'll begin with our toes tucked here. Taking a big breath in, drop the belly, gaze lifts up high towards the ceiling. And on the exhale, untuck the toes, round up the spine, gaze towards your belly. Inhale, tuck the toes, belly drops, gaze lifts. Exhale, untuck the toes, round up the spine, gaze towards your belly. One more round, tuck the toes, drop the belly, gaze lifts. Towards your belly. And then coming back through a neutral tabletop. Keeping your toes tucked here. You're going to ground down to that left palm. Inhale, right palm lifts up high towards the ceiling. Your gaze will follow. And on the exhale, thread it underneath your left arm, swirling down to your right side body. Option here to extend that left arm. Or maybe you take a half bind here. Big breath in. And exhale out. Big breath in. And exhale out. One more breath in. On the exhale, release the bind. If you have one, ground that left palm in towards the earth. Right arm feels high towards the ceiling. And ground it down to meet the left. Setting up for the opposite side here. Inhale, left arm feels up high towards the ceiling. Gaze follows nice and strong here. And on the exhale, thread it underneath the right arm, spreading down to your left side here. Again, option to extend that right arm out in front of you towards the top of your mat, or take a half bind. Yogi's choice here. Big breath in. Exhale, settle and surrender. Big breath in. Even bigger breath out. One more breath in. On the exhale, release the bind. If you have one, ground that right palm down into the earth. Left arm goes up high towards the ceiling. And plant it down. Separating your knees, not with distance apart. Big toes touch. Send it back to your child's pose. So you can peek up halfway. I'm going to do this demo quickly. So we're going to go from this child's pose position into like this baby scorpion. So our feet will lift, our gaze will follow, and then we'll surrender back down. Okay? So big breath in, lift yourselves up onto your knees, drop the head back, and exhale, child's pose. Inhale, lift yourselves up, rolling onto your knees, drop the head back. And exhale down. Last time, inhale. And exhale. Pressing yourself up into a tabletop position. So you can actually keep your hands where they are. You're just gonna bring your feet back in towards one another, keeping the tops of your feet rooting down in towards the mat, and begin to surrender your hips down towards the earth. Keeping your elbows pressing in towards your sides, and surrender your forehead down into the mat. So here you want your hands to be in line with your ribs. Grounding the head down. On your next in-breath, baby cobra, lift up. And exhale, forehead to mat. Inhale, baby cobra. And exhale, forehead to mat. Last time, inhale, baby cobra. And let's stay here for a couple extra breaths. So really ground down the tops of the feet in towards the mat. Thighs engaged, pressing your palms in towards the mat. And lower down. Good, tuck the toes here. Option to come through a tabletop, or maybe you press into your hands and press yourself right up to your plank pose. And send the hips up and back down, facing dog. You might need to make some adjustments. I'm going to walk out on the mat right now. We can all lift up high into the balls of our feet and just roll out to your high plank again. So just for some measurement purposes, we want to see where our hands and feet are. I've actually had a look at myself doing a plank, so now I've seen myself perfectly. So coming up high into the balls of the feet, legs are engaged, belly's engaged, pressing the mat away from you. And again, wide fingers. So separating your fingers as wide as you can, really gripping the mat here. Big breath in. Exhale out. Big breath in. And exhale out. One more breath in. Exhale, downward facing dog. Good, so your hands or shoulders width distance apart, feet hips width distance apart. So we're all in upside down knee here. Pressing your chest in towards your thighs, allowing your head to hang heavy here. Inhale, lifting behind to the balls of the feet. Exhale, allowing your heels to melt down to the earth. Good, and just settle here. And make sure that you are finding length and extension through your tailbone. For the longest, when I was practicing yoga, I would have this dip in my lower back. And so really finding length. So I looked like this before, and you really want to look like this instead. Okay? So big breath in. Exhale out. Big breath in. Even bigger breath out. One more inhale. And one more exhale. Good. On your next in-breath, right leg sweeps up and back behind you. You're going to roll up to your high plank position and bring your right knee to your right elbow and just give it a kiss. And send it back, three-legged dog. Right leg, left elbow. And send it back. This time, bring your right knee in towards your nose. And send it back, three-legged dog. Now step your right foot to meet between your hands, taking your time here. Staying high and ball that back foot. Option to come down into that back knee if you'd like, but if not, keeping it super straight. You're gonna come onto your fingertips. So making sure that you're right here. Engaging in the belly. Big breath in. Exhale, let it out. Inner thigh muscles are rolling in towards one another. On your next breath in, arms extend up high towards the ceiling for your high lunge. And a big breath in here. Now on the exhale, settle in a little bit deeper. So grounding down the big toe mound of the right foot. Again, inner thigh muscles rolling in towards one another. Your right hip draws back, left hip forward. Nice and strong, big breath in here. And exhale out. Big breath in. And exhale out. One more breath in here. And on the exhale, your left hand's gonna come to the inside of your right foot. Right arm goes up high towards the ceiling for your easy twist, simple twist here. Okay, so I have my back turned against you guys, but hopefully you're just following with my cue and most importantly, following with your breath. Taking a big breath in here. Exhale, try to bow your chest up even higher towards the ceiling, maybe even reaching that top arm back. Big breath in. On the exhale, top hand comes down to frame the front foot and surrender down to that left knee. Untuck the toes here. Good. Interlacing your fingers, coming onto that right knee. Maybe you scoot your right toes out in front towards you, closer to the top of the mat, so you can sink a little bit deeper here. Nice. Big breath in. Big breath out. Again, drawing that right hip back, left hip forward. And you're gonna ground your palms down towards the mat, and then just shift the weight back here, coming on to the heel of your right foot. Okay, maybe you can sink down, sitting down. Big breath in here. Exhale out. Good, big breath in here. And exhale out. One more breath in. Exhale, stamping the right foot in towards the mat, tucking the back toes, planting the palms, and sending that right leg up and back behind you. Three-legged dog. Downward facing dog. Let's take 3 breaths here. And ready on the next in-breath, left leg sweeps up and back behind you, 3-legged dog. Shift out to your high plank, left knee, left elbow. And send it back. Left knee, right elbow, cross the body here, give it a kiss. And send it back. And that left foot meets between your hands, staying high on the ball of that back foot. And staying low to the ground, coming onto your fingertips. So again, option here to lower down to that right knee. If not, you're staying high on the ball of that back foot, and that back leg is straight. Inner thigh muscles rolling in towards one another. So you should be feeling some heat if you didn't already on the other side. I know that I am. On your next in-breath, arms extend up high towards the ceiling. Clearly, I am not practicing enough physical practice because I am probably sweating just as much as you are. Big breath in here. Exhale, settle a little bit deeper. So again, for some stability, for some strong foundation, grounding down the big toe mound of that left foot, and everything is squeezing into the center line. Your tailbone is tucked, your pelvis is lifted, and sparking through the hands. Catching your breath here. One more breath in. You exhale, the right hand comes to the inside of the left foot. Left arm comes up high towards the ceiling. And your gaze follows. Again, coming up a little bit higher in the ball of the back foot. So giving yourself some length, some extension. And your gaze reaches up. Maybe bring that top hand out behind you so it's in line with your bottom. Big breath in here. And big breath out. One more breath in. On the exhale, top hand comes down to frame the front foot. Lower down that right knee, untuck the toes. So finding a good foundation here. Again, squeezing in your inner thigh muscles, interlacing your fingers, clasping your hands onto your right knee. Square your hips off. Good. And just breathe here for a second. Big breath in. And that's all, just sigh out the mouth. Planting your palms down here. And drawing your bum down to the back heel, rolling onto the heel of that left foot. Good, so I'm actually coming all the way down on my right heel, but if you're not, that's okay. We're all different. Our bodies are all different. Your toes even may be tucked. So this side is completely different for me. Again, just square your hips off here. And we're not folding forward or anything. We're just going to breathe into any tightness, any tension that we have going on. You are more than welcome to fold forward, but I am not. Okay, so 2 more breaths here. And just let it out. Big breath in here. And exhale, let it out. Good, stamping your left foot in towards the earth. Planting your palms, tucking the back toes, and sending that left leg up and back behind you. Three-legged dog, and drop it down, downward facing dog. Good. 2 breaths here in our downward facing dog. Again, just taking some note of where your hands and feet are, allowing your neck to be really loose, no tension here, and allow that head to be super heavy. Pressing your chest into your thighs. Again, not swooping in your lower back like this. I was wrong for so many years. Not wrong because I was wrong, but literally because it hurt my body. So I guess wrong. All right, keep breathing. Keeping your feet melting into the mat, you're going to ground down your hands and walk your hands to the back of your mat to meet your feet. Setting up for a ragdoll position, but instead of grabbing opposite elbows, you're just going to bend really deep in the knees, allowing your belly to meet your thighs, and allow your arms to just dangle out in front of you. Again, super heavy in the head, loose in the neck. Just release anything that no longer serves you. Which in my opinion, for my own life, is a lot. So just imagine all that coming down. Still breathing. Option here to sway from side to side. Coming back, your center here, rounding down on the feet. You're going to bring your hands to your hips. Then you're going to interlace your fingers and clasp your hands behind you by your lower back. And so we are going to open up here, open up in our upper back and our shoulders. So the heels of our palms, like the way they would be in our feet, when you clasp someone's hand, clasp it tight. Okay, so you're going to be clasping your hands so we can open up here. I want the heels of your palms together. If you realize that you're extending up high towards the ceiling and the palms come apart, then lower the arms down. Okay, so again, we're all different. So for example, I'm going to extend my arms all the way up and energetically pulling them up towards the ceiling. However, the palms, the heels of my palms are still together, so make note of that. Again, bending deep in the knees here. You're just here for a couple breaths and you realize this is too much, then you'll just come out of it. but slowly and mindfully. Okay, just a couple more breaths here. Not going to be here for long. Final inhale. Exhale, gently lower your arms down wherever you are. Release the palms. Drop the hands down to the mat and walk yourself out to your downward facing dog. Good. Here, you're going to step your feet together, coming onto the balls of the feet, deep bend in the knees, and then just take small steps forward, meeting at the top of the mat. So take your time here. You crisscross in front of one foot in front of the other, making yourself, meeting yourself at the top of the mat, excuse me. Then flat back and you'll rise, so pressing your palms to your shins or your thighs, or maybe your fingertips come down to the mat. Pressing that part forward, tailbone up high towards the ceiling, and forward fold down. Grounding down in the feet, lifting yourself up vertebrae by vertebrae. Your head being the last to lift, stacking bone on bone. Slow and steady here. Maybe even have your eyes closed. Then arms extend up above head, extended mountain pose. And your prayer will come to heart center. I hope you all see me. My head's cut off. I'll stay over here. Okay. So keeping your eyes closed, let's come into Dasana and mountain pose. So you're standing at the top of the mat. Your feet are at 12 o'clock. Your thighs are engaged. Your tailbone is tucked and your belly. Your tailbone is tucked and your pelvis is lifted. I was gonna say your belly's lifted. That's weird, but your pelvis is lifted. So very engaged here. Bring your shoulders up towards your ears, then draw them down your back. See, I can misspeak even if I'm not looking at all of you. I guess that's all of us. Taking a big breath in. Let's let it out the mouth. Bring a prayer through the heart center. On your next in breath, blink the eyes open and send the prayer high towards the ceiling. Send your prayer high towards the ceiling. Now we exhale, bend at the knees, forward fold, lead with the heart. Always lead with your heart. Inhale, bring your palms to your shins, flat back position. And exhale, plant the palms down, step the left foot back, and step the right. High plank and hold here. Again, so coming high to the balls of the feet. Legs are engaged, thighs are engaged, belly's engaged. Pressing the mat away from you, really gripping your hands here with the fingertips. Big breath in. Exhale out. Big breath in. And exhale out. One more breath in. And one more breath out. Okay, so feel free to take a peek at the video. You're going to ground down in your left palm. I almost choked. Then you're going to take your right palm and tap your left shoulder. And then drop it down. And trying your best here to keep your body engaged, keeping your belly engaged. You want to rock from side to side, okay? You want this to be nice core control. So now grounding down the palm of your right hand, left hand, right shoulder. And switch. Switch. Nice and slow. Switch. 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 For 5, for 4, for 3, for 2, and 1. Down facing dog. Good, and let's come back into our child's pose. Knees bent, surrender down to the earth. Big toes touch, and send your bum down towards your heels. And so notice when you need to catch your breath. Notice when you just need to restart and recharge. And take a child's pose whenever it's needed. Okay, just a couple more breaths here. And when you're ready, coming back into your tabletop position. And from here, tuck your toes, send the hips up and back, downward facing dog. Your next in-breath, right leg shoots up high towards the ceiling. And roll out to your high plank, right knee, right elbow. And send it back. Right knee, left elbow. And send it back. Right knee in towards your nose. And send it back, three-legged dog. This time, the right foot comes between your hands, staying high and ball with that foot. We've been here before. Rounding down the big toe mount of that right foot. Eye and ball of the left. Inner thigh muscles rolling in towards one another. Big breath in, arms sweep up, nice and strong. Eye plus lunge. So make adjustments here as needed. Again, feel free to follow my cues or follow your breath, follow yourselves. Big breath in. On the exhale, sink a little bit deeper in that side knee. One more breath in here. On the exhale, left hand comes to the inside of the right foot. Right arm reaches up high towards the ceiling. Big breath in. Exhale, bow your chest up even higher towards the ceiling. Again, my back is turned towards you. So just follow my cues, listen to your breath. One more breath here. Exhale, right hand comes down to frame the front foot. This time you're gonna spin open that back foot. And we're setting up for our warrior two. So maybe your right palm's down, you're gonna cartwheel your arms open. And set up here for your warrior two. Okay, so your back heel is parallel to the back of the mat. Maybe your toes are even a slight angle, diagonal. Bending deep in that front knee, creating a 90-degree angle. So again, maybe you have to scoot your toes up to then bend a little bit deeper here to create that 90-degree angle. Your tailbone is tucked, your pelvis is lifted, and your belly is engaged. Open up the arms here. Then just so we can loosen up in the shoulders, let's flip the palms up. And then flip them down. Flip them up. And flip them down. Last time, flip them up. And flip them down, settle in here. 3 breaths. I hope you all are doing well. Big breath in. Exhale out. One more breath in. On the exhale, we're going to flip our front palm and send it back. Peaceful warrior. Then even deeper in that front knee if it's straightened out anyway. Option to take a half bind if you'd like. Big breath in. Big breath out. One more breath in. And on the exhale, coming back through warrior two and sit up for your extended side angle. So your right elbow comes to your right knee. I'm going to make adjustments here. I'm very shaky right now. Left arm goes up high towards the ceiling. I hope it's comforting if you're shaky at all. So left arm goes up high towards the ceiling. Let's barrel that chest up high. Sparking that top hand. Good. And making sure that you're not dumping all your weight into that right knee. But then in fact, it's pretty light. So if you want to challenge yourselves here, for whatever reason, you're going to extend that right arm out in front of you with the palm face up. And then let's open up here with the left arm over our left ear. Palm face down, then opening up here, rounding your chest. Big breath in. On the exhale, ground out of the feet. Bring yourself back up, warrior two. Flip the front palms, send it back, peaceful. And cartwheel your palms down to frame your right foot. Step that right leg up and back behind you. Downward facing dog. Good. Let's just walk our dog out a bit here. So bending one knee at a time. And catching your breath if you need. You're just taking some mindful movements. Whatever serves you right now. And staying in your downward facing dog, I'm actually going to flip sides because my back will be turned towards you this entire time. When you're ready, and your next breath in, left leg sweeps up and back behind you. Roll out, high plank, left knee, left elbow. Kiss it and send it back. Left knee, right elbow. And send it back. Left knee in towards your nose. Tiger curl here and send it back, breathing go. Left foot meets between your hands. We're setting up for our high crescent lunge. So again, making sure to stay high in the ball of that back foot, but always an option to come down into that back knee. You're never obligated to do something, okay? What you did yesterday could be completely different from what you're doing today. And I'm basically speaking to myself right now. On your next in-breath, arms extend up high towards the ceiling for your high crescent lunge. Good, and just be sure to settle in here. Make adjustments as you need. Square your hips off, rounding down the big toe mount of the front foot, and bend a little bit deeper. This is good, I get to see myself. So now, here is this 90-degree angle. Tailbone is tucked, belly is engaged, arms nice and strong. Big breath in. Exhale out. Big breath in. And exhale out. One more breath in. Exhale, your right hand comes down to the inside of the left foot. Left arm reaches up high towards the ceiling. Round your chest up. Good. Again, maybe you can reach behind you. Follow your breath. One more breath in. We exhale, the left hand comes down to frame the front foot, setting up for our warrior two. So ground down, let the back heel is parallel to the back of the mat, and cartwheel your arms open. Warrior two, opposite side. So then make some adjustments. I tend to go wide, but then I end up seeing that I may be slipping, or maybe it's too much of a bend for me, too much of a stretch. So it's a practice, right? All the asanas look different for all of us. So, but most importantly, at least for these cubes, ground down the big toe, not the big toe mount, the outer edge, the pinky edge of that right foot, and then the big toe mount of your left foot. Okay? When you're ready, open your arms up. And same thing here, we're gonna loosen up in our shoulders, flip the palms up, flip them down. Flip them up, and flip them down. Last time, flip them up, flip them down, and let's take our peaceful warrior. So reaching back with that left arm. And again, maybe you take your bind here. So maybe your right arm comes behind your lower back. Bending deep in that front knee if it's straightened out in any way. And look up, smile, soften the face, soften where you can, always. One more breath in. The exhale, gently release your bind, come back, warrior two, and set up for extended side angle. So here's where I'm going to shorten my stance a bit. So again, listen to yourselves, making sure you're not dumping all the weight in that front knee. So your left arm should basically just be hanging out here. Right arm is up high towards the ceiling. So again, energetically pressing all your weight into the outer edge of the pinky on your right foot. So your leg muscles are doing all the work here, and your core, I should say. Good, breathing here. Exhale, settle. you like to go even deeper, take your left hand, reach out in front of you, palm face up, and then your right arm's gonna sweep in front of you, coming over your right ear, palm face down. So holding that beach ball like everyone says. Big breath in. Exhale out, bow the chest up even more towards the ceiling. One more breath in. Exhale, ground down on the feet, lift yourself back up, warrior two. Let the front palms, send it back, peaceful. And cartwheel the palms down, frame the front foot. And step it back, downward facing dog. 3 breaths here in your down dog. One more breath in. And one more breath out. And coming back together. And lower yourself down to your tabletop position. Tucking the toes here, drop the belly. Let's go for 3 rounds of cat-cow. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale, tuck the toes, belly drop, gaze lifts. Exhale, untuck the toes, round up to the spine, gaze towards your belly. One last time, inhale, tuck the toes, belly drop, gaze lifts. Exhale, untuck the toes, round up to the spine, gaze towards your belly. Then coming back to a neutral tabletop position. And tuck the toes here, send the hips up and back, downward facing dog. You're gonna step your feet mat width distance apart, or maybe even wider. Keeping your hands where they normally would be in your downward facing dog. Option here to take steps towards the top of your mat, or you can take one big hop and land in your Malasana. Okay, so coming to the top of your mat here. Finding a prayer, pressing your elbows in towards your knees into your elbows. Oh, I should have done a better job. You see my socks. Big breath in here. Exhale, let it out. Good. Let's do this subtle motion of pressing all your weight into your right knee with that right elbow. And then come back to the center. And the opposite side. Left elbow into your left knee. And come back. 2 more times. Over to the right. Come back to your center. Over to the left. And come back to center. Last time, over to the right. Come back to your center and smile. Over to the left. And come back to center. Yeah, we're gonna play with our crow pose here. So I've been playing with crow on blocks. You do not have to use blocks. I'm not going to use them, but if you want to be adventurous, if they were close by, go for it. So if crow is not in your practice, you can definitely just chill here in your Malasana, but however, why not practice in the comfort of your home? Especially when I'm going to cue you all. So let's come into our Malasana Uttara Yogi squat. You're gonna bring your palms down to the mat, okay? And so very important, have your pointer fingers facing 12 o'clock. So that basically means towards the camera, towards the front of the group, wherever you are. And then the eyes of the elbows. People in class will say the eyes of your elbows, and really all that means is just the inside of your elbows. So there's this rotation here. So I don't know if you can really see it. Oh, you can see it because the lighting is pretty good. This is there. All my imperfections are exposed. Just kidding. So again, point your fingers at 12 o'clock, I wonder if I'm running, and then rotating the inside of your elbows towards the feet, or towards wherever you're looking. And then so, chaturanga arms, right? So when we bend this way, they're just gonna come out, we're completely going to ruin our bodies. But if we bend this way, our elbows are pressing in, we're protected here. So that's what we want for our arm balance, right? Okay, so let's set up that way. Round your palms down, point your fingers facing 12 o'clock, let's say. The inside of your elbows are rolling forward, or facing forward, I should say, and come high into your tippy toes, okay? So those low plank arms are bending in your elbows, so they're pressing in towards one another. And then begin to shift your weight forward, sucking your belly in, gaze forward, and just lift one foot off at a time. Okay, so just kisses the elbow, and you drop it down. Then the right, and drop it down. Seems easy. Now you will try for both. So again, grounding down your palms, belly's engaged, gaze forward, and just breathe here. Okay, I hope you are all trying at home. Wherever you are, 3 more breaths. Just take your time practicing. This takes lots of practice. And also, if this is very challenging, what you can do, so same setup for the hands, same setup for the arms, but for your knees, it could be a little bit different. So maybe it's a lot to actually have your knees behind your elbows, like right now, my arms are in pain because I haven't done it in a while. But a lot of people, depending on like the anatomy of your body or your flexibility or your strength or whatever, maybe your knees are outside your arms. And that could be a little bit easier because then you're hugging your knees in. So, you know, it's practice, so just keep going with it. We're going to find our way back into our squat, wherever you are. Maybe even give yourself a little massage here. So we can continue, we're almost done, kind of. Then coming into a prayer here, using your strength, using the strength of your legs and your belly, press yourselves up to stand. Good, so we're standing now. So I'm going to face the camera, but you can stay at the top of your mat here, okay? And if you have to glance over, please do so. So grounding down the big toe of your left foot here, this is walking by. You're gonna bend your right knee in towards your chest, interlace your fingers, and clasp your hands onto your right knee. And just hang out here. I wonder if you guys, can you guys see my face? You guys are muted. Okay. So your tailbone is tucked, your pelvis is lifted here. If you want to go a little bit deeper, maybe you're just here, right? You want to go a little bit deeper, your left hand comes onto your left hip, and you take your peace fingers of your right hand and grab your big toe. You're a little shaky. Maybe you're on point, and you got it. Want to go a little bit deeper. Begin to extend your right leg out in front of you. It's getting fixed as I'm balancing here. All right, and now open up to the right side. I'm going to go even deeper. Your left hand comes off your left hip. Your gaze follows. Imagine you won't look like this, and if not, still very good. And gently coming back, your center, if you fall out, don't become discouraged. Just take your time and let it go. And shake it out here. Shake it out. Maybe you roll some way into the balls of your feet. And then the heels. Come into the balls of your feet again. And then your heels. Yeah, let's go for the opposite side now. Down the big toe of the right foot. So as if it's like glued down to the mat. Bend in your left knee. Catch it with your hands. And hug it into your chest. So you want your hips squared off to the front of wherever you are. Your tailbone is tucked and your belly is engaged always here. Okay? A lot comes from our gut. A lot comes from our core strength here. So we want to be mindful. So that could just be mindfully eating, what you put in your body, how you nourish yourself, how you treat yourself, and that's also, you know, practice of yoga. It's not necessarily just signing in to listen to my jokes that aren't that funny. Let's go further. So our right hand comes onto our right hip, and our peace fingers on our left hand come to the big toe of our left foot. Again, maybe we're just here. We're hanging out, breathing. Go a little bit further. Begin to extend the left leg out in front of you, not locking that right knee. Okay, we don't want to lock out our joint. I'm like stamping the camera right now with my foot. Big breath in here. And big breath out. Big breath in. And big breath out. Going a little bit deeper, begin to open up to the left side. And maybe you're gonna have to bend that knee, wherever you're at. It takes a lot of time. Before I practice this, I use the strap. And sometimes in class, I still use the strap. Go further. Release that right hand, gaze follows. Maybe smile to that side. And gently come back to center. And release. Again, dance it out. Okay, so we started on our left. Okay, so let's ground down and our right foot. You're gonna kick your left leg back. You're gonna come on to the top of the foot. Maybe see my profile a little bit better. Just so you can stretch out the top of the foot. Super important. Big breath in here. Let it out. Good. Step the left foot back. Right foot steps back onto the top of the foot. Just stretching out the foot here. Big breath in. Exhale, release. Good. Stepping at the top of your mat again. So coming into, you're going to land Armalasana. We're going to work on our leg strength and our core strength. So with our feet at a diagonal, extend your arms out in front of you, palms facing one another. Bend deep in the knees and bend down here. Good. Finding your Malasana, finding your yogi squat. Bring your prayer to the heart center. Good. Again, extend the arms out in front of you, palms facing one another. Ground down in the feet and press yourselves up. We're going to do that 3 more times. Bend the knees, lower yourself down. Prayer comes to heart center. Arms extend out. Press yourselves up. And lower yourselves down. Arms extend out. So you can go at your own pace, by your own cue. Probably all moving at different speeds, which is fine. You just want to work on yourselves, on your strength, on your body. And when you find your way back down to your Malasana, extend your arms out in front of you again. Lower yourselves onto your bum and kick your legs out in front of you. Scoot yourself back. There we go. So with your legs extended out in front of you, maybe just wiggle out the toes. Wave them from side to side. Then extend your arms out in front of you. Nice and tall spine, nice and tall back. Okay, on the count of 5, we're going to lower ourselves down. Big breath in. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Long body stretch here. Now the exhale, bend the knees, hug them in towards your chest. Inhale, long body stretch. Exhale, hug your knees, bend them, bring them in towards your chest. I guess you could only hug them if you bent them first, right? One last time. Inhale, long body stretch. And exhale, bend the knees, hug them in towards your chest here. This time your shoulder blades lift up, forehead comes in towards your knees, and hug yourself tight. And gently release yourself down. Setting up for our bridge pose. So, if anyone has a block accessible to them, Please feel free to use a block underneath your lower back if you would like something restorative. I'm going to go through 3 bridge poses. And we can also practice the wheel if that's what calls to you all. But I have no idea, so I will I'll play it by ear. So let's make our way back down. You are already down. I just haven't picked it up. So let's bend in our knees, plant the feet down and towards the mat. So again, if you have a block, you're going to place it underneath your lower back, and then you're just going to hang out there. Okay? Focusing on your breath and not my cues. For the rest of us, round your feet down in towards the mat. You want to bring your hands by your feet and make sure that your fingertips can graze your heels. You don't want to actually be able to grab your feet, just graze them. Feel them with your fingertips. So, pressing down in towards the mat. Palms are alongside body, so your arms are alongside body as well. Press down in towards the feet and lift the hips up. And maybe you can roll into the shoulders, clasp your hands, interlace the fingers, and pulling your hands, pulling your arms away from you. Big breath in here. Exhale, lift you up even higher, keeping your knees in towards one another so you don't want them to splay out. And allowing there to be some space between your chin and your chest. Big breath in. Exhale, lift even higher. Big breath in. Exhale out. One more breath in. Exhale, release your palms, lower, upper, middle, lower back. Separate your feet mat width distance apart and knock your knees in towards one another. Just for a breath or two here. And if you have no idea what I'm talking about, please feel free to check out the video. These will be posted on the website, so then you can always go back and use them again. So that's pretty cool. I will not be watching mine. All right, let's bring our knees away. So let's separate our knees again and bring our feet back towards one another, or keeping them at a nice distance. Excuse me. Again, grounding down the feet, bringing our fingers to our heels, making sure we can raise them. Same setup here. Ground down, and on your next in breath, lift up nice and high. Big breath in here. Exhale, lifting up even higher, interlacing the fingers, clasping the hands. Again, the heels of the palms are together and pulling them away from you. Big breath in. Exhale out, lift even higher. One more breath in. One more breath out, nice and steady, nice and slow, release here. Then separating your feet mat width distance apart, and then knocking your knees in towards one another. How are you doing in time? Okay. This will be our last bridge. If you have full wheel in your practice, please feel free to take it. For full wheel, grounding down in the feet. This time you're going to bring your hands by your ears with your fingers facing your shoulders. Okay? And making sure that your elbows press inwards. You don't want them to splay out. You will damage or hurt yourself that way. Damage yourself. I misspoke. Hurt yourself. So grounding down in the feet here. Okay? On your next in breath, maybe come up to the crown of your head. Your next out breath, straighten out the arms here, pressing the heart forward. Coming into your full wheel. And maybe you're just on your crown of your head and that's all. That's the only place you were able to get to, and that's okay. Slowly coming down, tucking your chin in towards your chest. And now begin to rock your knees from side to side. So windshield wiper, windshield wipe them. Just go from side to side. All these terms of speech. Okay. So coming back through center here. Catching your breath. You're going to bend your knees as wide as the mat, bring your heels to touch. So we're here in our reclining butterfly, bringing one hand to your heart and one hand to your belly. So settling in here, catching your breath, settle in. And we want to completely pull down. I'm struggling here, my hair hurts. Let me go too tight. Okay, a couple more breaths here. One more breath in. And one more breath out. Releasing your belly, releasing your heart. Bring your hands to your knees and closing your legs, bringing your knees back together. So here, I invite you to, put on any additional article of clothing. Maybe taking a sip of water, whatever it is that you need to fill your practice, end your practice. You're coming down into Savasana. So once doing that, feel free to come down onto your back side again. And let's take a full out space here. So separate your legs, mat width distance apart or further. Your arms may come alongside body. Notice where they fall, and then just move them a few more inches away from the body as well. I would like to be open for receiving, so I'm going to have my palms shining towards the sky, shining towards the ceiling for all that I'm open for. If you would like some more grounding, maybe you flip your palms down and towards the floor instead to keep yourself rooted down firmly. We're just going to go for a few cycles of breath before completely settling down into our last asana, Savasana. Taking a big breath in through the nose. Big sigh out the mouth. Big breath in. And exhale out. Savasana. And now begin to bring some movement back into your fingers and your toes. Begin to circle out your ankles one at a time. Be mindful here, be mindful of your movements. And work yourself up to your wrists, circling at your right and your left, switching direction. Gently rocking your head from side to side. Maybe you can open and close your mouth here. Bend both knees in towards your chest. And bring your right arm above head and just make your way into your right side for a moment. Just to press yourself up to a fetal position. And then when you're ready, coming into a seat, keeping your eyes closed. Allowing a prayer to come through your heart center. And gently bowing down in gratitude. And I thank you all so much, all of you who signed in this evening to allow me to guide you for house flow and first live stream. I hope you all stay very safe and healthy. Lift your prayer up to your forehead, to your third eye, to your center of all knowing. I thank you all for allowing me to guide you this evening. Namaste. Thank you guys.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Have a good night.
Have a great night. Stay safe.
Thank you.
Thank you, Ari.
Bye.
Bye. Thanks a lot, you guys. Great job. Oh, do that again, Krista. I want to get a screenshot.
Okay.
Come on.
Did you get it, Julie?
No, do it. Oh, hang on. Hang on. All right. Good job. Good job.
Have a great night, guys.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.
Thank you, Krista.
Oh, you're very welcome. Katie. It's Katie.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's right there.
You guys want to see the cat?
Where's your cat? Can I see your cat? Grab it.
Right here, obviously, sitting on the yoga mat.
You're a chubby little guy.
He was grooming himself hardcore today.
Yeah, he was. That was yesterday. He loved your class. He sat on the mat the whole time.
I mean, we're still recording. Okay, so.
Oh, no. Bye. Cut that off. Bye.